Hey everyone, so I want to sit down really quick and film another quick video about just my thoughts just about my makeup journey so far. So this will be part of my Deeper Beauty series, and today I'm going to be talking about something what I think I'm going to call a makeup sabbatical, or maybe panning sabbatical, or something like that. Basically, a panning break. It's not really a sabbatical in the typical term of where if you in the corporate world, if you work for 7 8 9 10 years, you basically get a lengthy amount of time off. It can be 3 months, 4 months, even a year off. Growing up, my dad had sabbaticals because he worked in corporate and he was able to do that. And actually, my boss is going to take one pretty soon, which is kind of what sparked this whole idea. And so yeah, so I think it's been just been something that I've been thinking about a little bit more and more. I am pretty much all in or all out. That's kind of my mentality. And it's really hard for me to kind of get rest, especially day to day, week to week, especially as a mom of young kids. I just feel like I just keep going and keep going and keep going. And just to have some area of my life where I take a break, I think will be really, really beneficial for me. Just to be able to take a step away from panning, really play with my makeup if I want to, or even not use any makeup at all. Just don't really feel the pressure to need to keep working at my goals. Like they're really good goals, but I think sometimes even these goals can be arduous and can be tedious and can sometimes wear on me. I think, especially if I'm like, I just need to reach the next goal, just reach the next goal, and then I'll stop, and then I'll stop. But to really just tell myself, just stop. There's never really going to be an end to this. So why don't just stop for a little bit? So basically, my idea comes from a sabbatical, but the more traditional form of it, which is the Sabbath, which comes from the 7 days where God made creation, and He basically was working on making the story is that is the story of creation is that He was working on making the world for 6 days. We can argue whether or not that means 24 hours or not for a day, but that's a whole nother thing. But either way, God was worked very, very hard over 6 days. And the seventh day, he looked back, said everything was good, and he rested. And I think that's kind of the mentality I want. I mean, towards my whole life, really. But maybe let's start with my panning journey. Is what I plan on doing is doing 6 weeks of really just going for my goals, going for my goals, going for my goals, and then being able to take a step away from my panning progress for a week. And so on the seventh week, I'll just take a step away. I can take a break from my goals. I can play with makeup. I can do whatever I want, but just take a break. And I not only a break from panning my makeup products, but I think with it right now, my panning journey includes making videos and includes making content. And I think sometimes my brain just wants to keep thinking and thinking and thinking about it, which is fine. And I'm in a really excited phase of that right now. But I think planning ahead, I know I want to keep myself from burning out and from really being sick of this whole process. And so I hope I can hope I can hold myself to it, but to not even make any videos or not be making any content. If I do need to post content because I do have some updates that I want to happen at a certain date, and if my Sabbath week falls on that, then I need to either film in advance and get it scheduled to post, or just post afterwards, right? Like I feel like our community is just so forgiving and gives so much grace to each other that just posting late is okay, and it's really for my mental health and for my mental health well-being and my emotional well-being around this whole thing. And so I think that's what I'm going to start planning to do. Funny enough, this week, the week of the 4th, I'm filming this on the 9th right now, is actually the 7th week of the year. So if I kind of like backtrack right to the year, I just had it, even though I thought of this just yesterday, I just kind of did my schedule based on from the first of the year. And this week actually is supposed to be my Sabbath week. And so I'm just going to let this week go. I'm kind of took a step back in terms of like not really super focusing on my panning products these past 2 days. Starting today, and for the next few days, I'll let myself just kind of take a break from making a ton of progress. But I kind of already had my mind set on making some videos today, so I went ahead and just filmed anyway. But either way, I think this is a lot for me to think about. I hope that this gives you something to think about. I know that a lot of people who are posting panning videos and panning content, it's a hard job. Like, it might seem simple, but honestly, I think, I mean, some people do a lot more than I do, right? The editing and the posting and kind of putting together thumbnails and tracking like hardcore. Like for me, if I went to that level, I know I'd be really, really tired really fast. So I try to keep what I do on this platform and what I do for myself, just what basically what I want to do. Just give to it what I want to give to it. And but I think regardless, I can see myself in the near future already being tired of it and starting to feel burnt out by it. And I definitely want to keep myself from that, which is why I want to start implementing this makeup Sabbath or makeup sabbatical. I guess probably makeup Sabbath would be more appropriate. I'm just still thinking through the name, but either way, we all deserve some rest. I know I need some rest. So hopefully this gives you a little something to think about. And I hope that you are doing well in your makeup rehab panning journey. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.